ye are gods. You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you on based on, whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
At ease, brothers. I am soul. Man, I was just watching this video, man, and it had to be one of the funnest videos I've seen in a long time, brother. Right? And it's a video of, it's in a church, right? Or a church setting. And it's a video of like some men laying flat on the ground. You have some women laying on the ground in front of them. I'm assuming it's their wives, right? And you have pastors and deacons going around just smacking them on the backside with a belt, right? I don't know if this is some kind of form of, you know, they're being punished for sinning or something. I don't know what's taking place. But brother, I'm looking at it, and I can only think of the psychological effect it's having on a family. I can only imagine what that drive home is like, man. You looking at your wife, you know, your son or daughter might be in the back seat, and pastor just unloaded on husband and wife, man. That has to be demeaning. How does your wife even look at you after that, right? But anyway, but I was watching it, man, and when I cut it off, it made me think about this Bible verse. Or really, it's a few Bible verses that talk about like man can't really tap into God. Man can't really tap into that greatness, tap into the kingdom, right? Because he's steadily following the traditions of his father. That's what came to my mind, man. And I was thinking about when it comes to our spirituality, when it comes to our, you know, religious practices, right? A lot of us are still practicing the ways of our fathers, right? And the thing is, you know, it seems like it's normal for us to always advance. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to technology, you know, it's like we're always trying to get ahead. We're always trying to have the latest and greatest, the fastest, you know, piece of equipment. When it comes to freaking, you know, houses and cars, it's like we're always trying to have the largest, the fastest, the newest, right? But when it comes to our spirituality, brother, it's like we stay in the Stone Ages. It's like we keep with the traditions and the mindsets of our fathers. You know what I'm saying? Of our fathers' fathers. And I'm telling you, brother, I can't make sense of why we as men don't try to expand in that area. Think outside the box. You know, and when you look at the way the world is, man, like it's utter chaos, man. It's organized chaos. Barely organized chaos, man. This world is crazy. And when you think about why it's like this, in my opinion, this is sole opinion, it's because as men we don't dig deeper in that area. You know, and I remember the 1956, 1957 maybe interview Neville did out in California, and he was talking about this very time. He was saying when the world is in chaos. In other words, when we get to the point where we can't trust our government officials, we get to the point where there's food shortages, you get to the points where you got all kind of this stuff, you know, taking place where there's just chaos. He said, man is gonna have one choice and one choice only, man. He said the man is gonna try to go to his, you know, religious sections and try to find that knowledge, right? He's gonna try to rely on his politicians and other organized group. He said, but man, all these areas will be no good to him. He said the only way a man can get back straight is to go within and create the new world. Like the world that we know it is long gone. The man has to go within and create the new world. And I'm gonna tell you this, brothers, when you get to the point and you decide to go in and create that other world, you're gonna realize something. You're gonna realize that when it comes to like the traditions of our fathers, you're gonna quickly realize that it goes beyond that. It goes beyond spiritual practices, is what I'm saying, right? When I say we have to get beyond, you know, the traditions of our fathers, man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You know, you gotta understand that the generation before us, you know, it seemed like they were a lot better off. It seemed like, you know, there was less divorces, there were more two-parent households, biological. That was the norm. But brother, on the inside, a lot of the men before us were just as destroyed, man. Internally, a lot of these brothers had alcohol problems, drug problems, infidelity problems, can't hold a job problems, just mental problems. And the thing is, a lot of us have accepted those issues that our fathers had as our truth. And that's why we don't see nothing wrong with it, man. Us, doing the things that I mentioned and seeing nothing wrong with it. It's because we've adopted those traditions, and because it was our old man, you know what I'm saying? We call it good, man. We call it normal, brother. But I'm telling you, man, we have to get past that, brothers. We have to get past that. I think about, like what my son sees in me. You have to think about what your children see. The habits that you think are small. The habits that you think are small, man, your son, your daughter, they're adopting that. So the only way to get rid of the sins and the traditions and the ways and the mentality of the men before us, man, is create new habits, create new truths. So those that behind us, man, can see that, brothers. But yeah, that video was a trip, man. We have to escape. We have to escape the traditions of our fathers, brothers.